Explicit content.
Come find me, I'll hit you with a potion, man. All we do is grind.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's your morning cup of tea.
Oh, don't tell me what, tell me who. And
Yep.
brain jerk fellas, pillars of the community. I'm honored to be here,
Yep.
but
They're the Wu-Tang Clan as shit gets deep.
Their actual superpower is something called the synchronicity wave.
Oh, man.
you know, I'm not the moral police.
Right.
Like, do your thing.
Yeah.
Just we're going to be doing this over here, and we're going to be learning and educating so we can pass it on down the line.
And use your ability to feel the turn of the universe, to really understand and empathize with your fellow man, to improve their day just a little bit.
It's the Branger era. Welcome to the Branger era. Welcome to.
Oh, it's a good morning, the jerk off, say buddies. What up, nice trainer?
Oh,
Good morning, everybody.
it up.
I just realized I've had this shirt on for 3 episodes now.
Oh shit! Yeah, but you had like a shirt covering it yesterday to kind of throw everybody off.
I did. I threw a shirt on just because I realized last minute.
You need to stop by the house sometime and change clothes. You know?
Bro, that's what I was just going to say. That's what happens when you can't go home. What up, Blind Neil? Hey, I promise you, though, I have taken showers. I just have not had the change of clothes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, those clothes are probably catching the funk by now, though.
We always make
It's
fun
like
of
just a masking by taking a shower. Then
Hey, that just shows you I'm okay with taking the medicine that I dish out. What up, squirrels? Good morning, Blind. Good morning, CSL. What's up, JCT? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Pew, pew, glitter bombs. Good to see everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? If you're still looking for that one person who will change your life, take a look in the mirror. That's facts, Brian Neal. That is facts, because nobody is going to pick you up and get you where you need to be.
man in the mirror.
Hey, this is one thing that I've learned.
One of Michael Jackson's better songs, man. in the mirror.
You can't just sit there and let life come to you. Like, yeah, some things may just come to you, but if you want the life that, I wish I had that life, I wish I had this life, go out and take it, get it, do the work, do the process, whatever it is.
Yeah,
If you want to quit smoking, or you want to get healthy, or you want to do this, or you want to fucking learn how to draw, you're going to be shitty at first. You will. 100%. Look at how bad I was at talking when we first started this show. Now I'm semi-bad, little steps, baby steps, always. As long as you're like I told the kid at football the other day, just don't stop. Keep those feet moving, one step at a time. If you get your ass knocked down, get up and keep on moving. If you got to crawl. Just don't stop and lay there in sorrow. Don't feel bad for yourself, because that's just going to take you deeper into the hole. No feeling sorry for ourselves. We got to work on ourselves.
This just turned into a mental health Monday.
Always mental.
Me and Neil were talking about that this morning. That's probably part of his thinking. I want to get this 107, dude. These are the charts that I have to learn to read in order to get my drone license.
Oh, damn.
That's actual aeronautical charts, dude. That's my local fly area.
That's where you're allowed to fly.
That's where I live.
Okay.
So the blue circle is fly zones. Those are controlled airspace. The little red X over here, right here, that's all controlled. That's a little airfield right by my house. These are all things I have to figure out where I can fly and all that kind of shit. But all those numbers and everything mean certain things, and I have to be able to read all those, even to fly a drone.
Blind Neil says, whatever you do, give 100%, unless you're donating blood. Sorry,
Yeah.
blood.
Then you only want to give the plasma.
Good morning, Chris. And dude,
You don't want to
I've
give
been
all the
thinking
blood.
about selling some plasma here lately. Why not?
I've done
Depending on the price.
It used to be like about $55 a week you could make because you can donate twice a week, and it's like 25 one and 30 another or something like that. It all varies depending on. It might be
I think
even
it
more or
depends how
less.
big you are too, how much you can give. Like,
Yeah, that's why you can donate a couple of times because there's only so much that you can put out of your body plasma while it's still good without dehydrating or deplenishing from yourself.
What up, Kristen? What up, Naughty Nikki? Good to see you. Hope everything's better today. I lost everybody to COVID. My life doesn't seem to matter to anybody. Well, that's not true.
I know, because we're still waiting. We're still here.
I just
didn't see the videos this morning of the strawberries though. I hope the kids haven't gotten them all. That one was so red. Oh my gosh, it made me.
That's truth, JC. I just subscribe to multiple channels of yours. We care. It's just with me.
We're waiting for the new phone
this week, dude. I am so busy. I don't even have a time for my own life, let alone coming in and checking everybody out. But tomorrow's going to be Feature Friday, our first Feature Friday, where I'm going to take one of you guys and I'm going to feature your guys' channel. Maybe if you're brave enough, come on up.
Even if you come up with your logo up or something, so everybody can hear you. And
you don't have to put your face on the screen,
right?
Well, actually,
your camera shy.
One thing I'll probably do the gear changer thing where give me a thumbs up type thing or something like that.
Come up on camera, go poop before, yeah.
What up, Twisted?
Cheers, everybody.
Look at you, show off.
Jump in.
Show off.
You know the info is just locked into your brain.
Beautiful today, man. Like mid-70s or something like that. Be a perfect day outside, man.
Dude, it's low 70s right now.
The last 2 days has been fucking just unbelievable for me. Like I don't like it real hot where I'm baking. I hate that shit. Yesterday. Yeah, these last 2 days, man, it's just like, especially in the morning here, you know, it's like, wow, dude, it's like, it feels fucking amazing, man. The moon, guys, the moon, holy shit, it's so big.
Yeah, it's coming up on full, isn't it?
Last night during Incubus, the moon was just full bright, shining down on all of us.
Yep, full as fuck right now.
It was beautiful.
It's supposed to be one of the last super moons.
Face tonight. Yep.
Supposed to be the last super moon this year.
And then there's also supposed to be a meteor shower, also correct?
Yeah. It's supposed to be, good point. 60 meteors per hour. In the right area, though. The last one we were supposed to get thousands per hour, and I seen 4. Dude, I sat there for fucking hours, man.
Yeah. And it's either what, like 12 to like 4 in the morning or something?
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, I stayed up for this.
Yeah. I've seen some really amazing ones though that I questioned. I'm like, they were super bright fucking green flying by. I'm like, what could that be, dude? Is that copper? I mean, you know what I mean? What turns green?
Yep. Some meteor shower. I think it's supposed to be a big one too, a big meteor shower, like one of the bigger ones.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking sweet, dude. I love the solar, you know, just the not the solar, but the whole solar system. Like, I love looking at the sky at night.
Well, I was saying yesterday how and we weren't even talking about space when I said it, but the more and more that I dive into these learning things of like Wacky Wednesday and conspiracies and just the way the actual world and universe runs just on a molecular level.
Yep.
Like magic is absolutely real.
Real as hell.
Absolutely. And the more I learn about energy and waves and stuff like that and
science and frequency.
Yeah. The more I'm like, oh my God. And we're not even talking about space yet.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how fucking nuts space is. You know? Is this even real? Is this real? Or are we in this? I feel like this has got to be a simulation.
sometimes I feel like all the fairy tales, all that shit we always think was fake. Like that shit at one time, dude, could have been absolutely true. Like all this stuff that, you know, seems so out of this world, dude. It, like you said, man, is it a simulation? Is it a story that was written and we just got to remember it? I don't know, man. It's so fucking fascinating to me, dude.
You know as well as I do, the Bible even talks about unicorn.
Oh yeah,
the unicorns were real.
All the cryptids, bro.
All this shit, giants, real. All these things that you're right. The fairy tales, you know, Jack and the Beanstalk or whatever, name a fairy tale. There is a reason for this.
And dude, the giants weren't too long ago.
Ashes to ashes. That's a history lesson right there.
It is in England. It totally is, dude. And most of those, like England was founded on giants. You know, what was it called? Rome was founded on giants. Their leaders were all giants. That was the history that it blows my mind that that was taken away from us.
Was it Goliath's brother was a Caesar?
Yeah. Not too long ago, there was giants, dude. Not too fucking long ago. A couple 100 years ago is when they wiped out the rest of them, dude.
Not even. They seen they and during the Desert War, they found a giant hiding in a cave.
And that's part of the fucking ganja gospel right there, where they even said that they went to the mountainous regions east of Lebanon. That's Afghanistan, bro. Right there. Boom. It says they went there and they hid underground. There was giants in those days and today, because down there, there's a thing called inner earth. And if you don't believe in inner earth, know and trust that there are caverns throughout this planet that are fucking bigger than your city you live in.
That's real life. There's a place, I forget exactly where it is. I'm going to look it up, but the cave is so big, it's got its own atmosphere, and you can find skyscrapers in that boy.
Yeah.
It's got its own
it's got clouds,
its own animal life, its own whole ecosystem in there.
Yep, there's clouds in that bitch.
Yep, we just found that shit.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, the world that we knew, that we thought we knew, is crap. That's why I like when people say, "Oh, I dropped out of school." I clap sometimes. I'm like, "Hey, congratulations, man! Time to learn some real shit." You know, because it's like they teach you a program. It's a program, A, B, C, and mathematics. That's all cool. Science is all cool. But when you get into the history and stuff, history is always written by the victor. So it's whatever they want you to know. And if you don't dig deep, dude, your actual identity, I believe, on most humans is lost right now. People think you're this, you think you're that, but really, when you dig deeper, dude, we stem from a so much fucking cooler place than just Irish or Italian or fucking Indian.
We are the universe.
Yes.
That's what people don't read. We're not even humans, guys. Quit calling. We're the universe wrapped in flesh.
Yes. In human form, though, we are on this earth, though, in this third dimension, though. That's the one thing we can't break free of yet. We're trying. That's what the human.
This is something I said the other day. Is how crazy would it be if we lived in a world where, if with the right amount of effort, we can make anything happen?
Yeah, manifestation, bro.
Oh wait, we do.
Yep. This is the exact place to do it.
Anything, as long as you put your mind to it and put the effort in, the work in, whatever your dream is, it's going to happen.
Yep.
It might take a year. It might take 10, 20 years, you know, but.
And to say that, a lot of people don't realize that when you put that much effort into stuff and you keep talking, you meet people, you might not have what you need. These other people might find you and find what you have, you know, and see what you have and then give you what you need. So don't ever think that, oh, that'll never come. I have to fucking have $1 million. Dude, I've met people in the last year that have offered me millions of dollars. You know what I mean? So don't ever think it's not possible.
Look at these caves. I'm trying to. There's just a small portions of this cave. Oops. Trying to find. There was a Joe Rogan clip that I'm nervous to play because every time I play Joe Rogan, we get cut off.
Talk about it though.
Let me see.
What's it say? Like, what's he do?
Talk about it without playing, man.
I'm gonna just pull it up.
Yeah, because sometimes that shit's real iffy. So like sometimes what I'll do is just talk about it. I'm rolling a joint. I'm gonna go walk down that
It's
pier
called
down there.
Sun Dung Cave. Here we
Yep.
go. We're gonna keep it on mute and let it play in the background. If we get shut down, somebody just post in there, shut down or something
Keep
like
an
that.
eye out.
Josh speaks the crazy squirrels, or the truth. Crazy squirrels is proof. And me and Crazy Squirrels were talking this morning about how, you know, we have no formal education in anything. I didn't go to school to learn how to do this. I didn't go to school to learn how or do anything. He didn't go to school to learn how to be a graphic designer. It's if you're willing to take these things into your own hands and go after it, you can do anything.
Anything. The brain is fucking so amazingly retarded in the processing that people just things become hard and they quit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And you have to persevere. You have to keep trying. Just like you said, you're gonna suck at stuff. You know, I suck at indoor growing, but one day I'm gonna be a fucking awesome indoor fucking grower, dude.
Because they're an expert doesn't mean they know everything and they've got it all figured the fuck out either.
Yep.
that's just the label they put on that guy because he's got that much experience. It doesn't mean he ain't gonna fail anywhere.
If he was a true expert, they wouldn't have multiple experts.
Right.
Exactly.
He would be the expert.
Yeah, he'd be the
You're
guru.
really good. You're really good at what you do. That's what I say. That's why they say pro or amateur. You know what I mean?
I'm a professional.
Pro is,
Those are tents. That's how. Look how big this cave is. Those are tents.
Yeah.
I can't see it, but
Dude, the one's almost like a circus type tent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Canopy style. Yeah.
now see, we think this is amazing. So reportedly in Antarctica, there's fucking cities, bro. Entire cities carved out.
I believe it.
Me too. Because I just researched about what was here before the flood, before the nuclear war that they fucking did, all that shit. And that's not written in the Bible, the nuclear holocaust that happened, you know, or maybe it is, but that's how we get that Libyan desert glass over there.
I was just going to say there's proof that there was at least something like a nuclear explosion that's happened.
There's some type of large explosion.
That's why I say when they carbon date stuff and it says it's millions and billions of years old, I'm like, but if it got irradiated, wouldn't that age it? Wouldn't that make it say it was older than it really was? Because, you know, the reports say, the documents that are written say that the shit was only, you know, maybe 1 million years old or 400,000. You know, it doesn't go back that fucking far when shit was being created here. Now, do I believe in animals and evolution? Oh, fuck yeah, of course. But not like some of these, like Leviathans and Griffins. Those are written as creations. Like they genetically created shit.
Books can be helpful, but experience is definitely better.
Look at that shit.
Damn.
No, that's the pro versus the novice. The pro has years of experience of multiple different scenarios. You know, the novice just gets the school teaching and goes out there and says, shit, I don't know what to do.
Look at that. That's sick.
Dude, that'd be wicked. Could you imagine doing some like yoga or something like that? Just meditation or, you know, some ghee or something like that. You know what I mean? Up there, just
they said
that'd be wicked, dude.
It would take you to, I can't remember. It was a ridiculous amount. It'd take you like a week or two to get through this cave.
I can imagine. Some narrow paths are just.
Now here's the thing when they have different writings in ancient history of people that have gone, you know, through the caves, and they say it's the opening to inner earth, and then they travel, dude, and they say they traveled for fucking months and months, maybe even years, until they got to the inner world. Like, that's fucking insane.
Underground cities and miles of stuff underground, and all these places that they're finding here and there. I mean, even in the cities, and the city under the city in New York, or, you know,
well, even
underground city built underneath the Dallas airport and whatnot.
You know,
So-
even the Matrix. Where did they go to hide? Underground.
Yep. Here's the funniest thing, though. So, like, we all know we got ground penetrating radar.
Yes, I saw that.
Military, they can see shit from space and tell you where every mineral is in your front yard, right?
Yep.
So they're telling us about nothing, is what they're telling us. We're trying to figure out what might be under our feet. Bro, they could just scan the planet. They know where all this shit is, dude. They dig underground and everything with these huge, what are those big fucking huge earth grinders? They look like some kind of mole or something, you know?
Right.
And they big, huge caverns, dude. They're everywhere. They know so much that they're not telling us. It sickens me.
Yep, I agree with that. Let me hit this sponsor spot I forgot about.
Brought to you by Village Pizza Company. Using quality ingredients and homemade dough, their pizza is prepared with care. Their goal is to properly serve their community a simple yet delicious pizza with a smile. Go visit villagepizzamaybee.com for more information. Welcome to the friendliest place in town. Little Brown Jug was established in 1977, offering great food and excellent service, and continue to carry on this proud tradition to this day. Come and see why they call them the friendliest place in town. Visit littlebrownjugmaybe.com for more information. We'll see you there. Mugsy Sports Grill and Bar. Mugsy's is the best sports bar and restaurant in Monroe, Michigan. Mugsy serves up piping hot pizza, wings, ribs, burgers, and more. Mugsy's is the place in Monroe to go to for the big game or race on Sundays. Be sure to bring the whole family. Go check out MugsySportsBar.com for more information.
Hell
Monroe
yeah.
Sport Center. We are a family-operated business that is here for customers' every demand. We have a fully stocked snack bar and also connected to one of the hottest bars in Monroe. Go check out BowlMSC.com for more information. Ruthless Pro Wrestling, RPW, is the rising independent professional wrestling promotion out of the Midwest, featuring hard-hitting and high-flying action and a reputation in the high-stakes world of deathmatch wrestling from today's hottest talent. Go check out RuthlessPro.com for some more information.
Boom. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Many humans are not ready.
Dope.
Really out there. You're right. You're facts.
They'd rather be sheeple.
Come from chimpanzees. And I don't believe that either, if I'm being honest. I don't believe that. And
What's
then,
that?
That humans came from chimpanzees.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of fucking walking monkey type creature we came from, but something was evolving and they grabbed it, and it's written down that they observed something that used to be in the trees, but then they started using their front paws as hands, and then over 140,000 years they watched it evolve and start walking and migrating from out of the trees across the prairies. So they scooped it up and started DNA testing on it. Now, whatever that creature might have been, a Bigfoot, a fucking chimpanzee, evolving man, I don't fucking know, but whatever it was, they DNA fucking corrected it to us.
Here's a question. So, you know, the meteor that killed all the dinosaurs, right? What if that was a nuclear bomb and not a meteor?
Right.
Exactly. That's what I always say. What if that's like they have books and shit that fucking dinosaurs walked with man used dinosaurs, maybe not big T-Rex and shit, but in our day of being on this planet, there was dinosaurs that we used, like animals, and something wiped those out.
That's
And
how we got the Flintstones.
yeah, right.
That's
After
where
the
they got the
flood,
idea, because it was there. They were using
Right.
dinosaurs to move rocks.
after the flood, they bombed this planet because they had a war, and Tower of Babel and all that type of shit.
Yep.
And they had a war against Marduk because he was Ra, and he claimed the god of the world. And they destroyed all landing platforms and shit to get off into space, and that caused evil wind.
Talk about space. This phone's going into space.
Oh no, Twist, we're losing.
Oh, you're losing the signal?
Every
Yeah,
so
you're getting
often.
robotic.
Too far out there, huh?
Yeah, now you're good again.
Yeah, let me go
Yeah, I
sit on
think
this back.
Moving too much.
Too far out there. I'm out in the ocean. Well, the
Well,
lake.
here's
The big lakes.
Here's the thing. Okay, so doesn't the nuclear war would petrified wood, wouldn't it? I mean, does nuclear radiation and stuff like that petrify wood?
I think just water and minerals do. I don't know if they found out that the nukes do. I think what the nukes did was age things to where our dumb people now test it, and then they find that it's old as hell. And then they're like, wait a minute, we flipped this rock over that's 5 billion years old, and we found a leaf that's 2,000 years old. This don't make no sense.
Right.
But that's what I'm thinking. It's like, if the whole surface got irradiated and then it got covered over by, a couple thousand years of fucking dirt and explosions and, war, and then you dig it up and it might be that. That's what my hypothesis is, because the ages don't make no fucking sense.
Well, the reason I ask is because, all these old giant trees that everybody thinks are rocks, they're petrified trees,
Yeah.
That's the only reason I ask about that.
Yeah. Well, see, they were covered though.
Trees are old.
Arizona's got a whole forest of it.
Those trees would be older than
Petrified
the
forest.
dinosaurs then.
They would have been here first. Like, so supposedly, we were part of a bigger planet called Tiamat. And then people believe that those trees were the trees that were part of that world. But see, this planet had to go through a destruction phase when it got chunked off of that planet, right? It was molten rock.
Yep.
And then formed. So those trees had to have grown afterwards, but maybe they were genetically seeded from that other world, that other planet, so they just grew through the fire like our redwoods do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Imagine the size of that fucking seed. It'd be in your car. You know what I mean? To grow a tree that big. And supposedly the giants labored at them. Look at how much, just as a human race, look how much wood we use. Imagine what the giants would have used. Dude, it would have been fucking sick. These would have been grass to them, dude. Shrubs. They wouldn't even fuck with these trees.
Right. They'd step on them.
Exactly. Like we do fucking stupid shit on the ground, like this bullshit. It would be this to them. This garbage over here that people, that's fucking an eyesore. Let's get rid of that.
Forest after a volcano
Fucking hedge clipper.
in Japan. So how does a brass gear get into 1,000,000-year-old plus hunk of coal?
Right.
Exactly. That's lies. That's bullshit.
Right.
They found a fucking a hammer, like an iron hammer, and this iron was like meteorite iron, because that's like what they had readily available back then. And that was in like 1 billion-year-old sedimentary rock. Like, shut the fuck up. What happened was we pour concrete, right? It said that the giants poured granite. Imagine that. Imagine the frequency. What bond did they use to hold that shit together, dude? It's got to be like a frequency glue or something. It's insane to think. Like they found the footprints in the rock, and the handprints in rocks. That wasn't rock. That was fucking like powder. Like as we do concrete and drywall and we got all that powder on the floor, they stepped in that and it solidified somehow, turned fucking solid. And there's their fucking 28-inch footprint. 3-foot footprint.
I've got a confession to make.
What's that?
I forgot the Earth Dweller today, guys.
Earth Dweller.
I walked in the door before we
He
started.
was so busy thinking about what's going on, what's happening Thursday, looking that shit up before the show. He didn't even think about the Earth Dweller.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll tell you about this Earth Dweller. There's no fish in this fucking bay, I swear to God.
He'll be there eventually.
I know. There's just, I never see fish
Get
here.
out the big poles and get out there far into the water, man. That shallows ain't going to cut it there.
Yeah. Oh, the shallows here are knee deep, bro. Like you can literally see
get out
your
a little ways to start catching some decent fish there.
It's knee deep all the way almost to the end of this dock. It's fucking this bay is super cool. It reminds me of Hawaii. Like you could play football out there.
That right there, that thing that you're on reminds me of a little bit of Florida.
Yeah. Yeah, they just redid this in 2020. Dude, the winter was pretty bad where all this ice came up and destroyed this whole fucking thing. And it took them 2 years to fix it. Now they got benches out here and shit. I wanted to go out there. This local artist, we want to get some work done from her. She painted this it's got like this peak out there, so boats don't fucking hit it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cool. They got all kinds of shipwrecks out here. They take a glass bottom boat out here and stuff. See this whole peak here? This guy owns this whole fucking peak, 750 acres. It's $18 million. And the sun comes up in his front yard, dude, because the sun comes up right there and travels across the sky.
What I would do with my money.
Yeah.
Just be able to wake up in paradise every single day and help the world.
Yep. There's one road that goes into his place, man. Like that main road ends to his house. And it's the whole fucking peak. When I saw that, dude, I was like, this guy owns the whole fucking thing. I'm like, wow. Because I always thought there was a bunch of houses out there. Like it is over here, there's houses everywhere,
Guess
Pretty
what?
cool.
I found an
What's
Earth
up?
Dweller.
Sure.
There we go.
To go check out the Monroe Pop Fest September 16th.
Picture of it. So
The
don't
Monroe
laugh.
Pop Fest is a locally owned and promoted convention that celebrates everything pop culture has to offer. The Monroe Pop Fest brings several national comic book and media guests each year, as well as deliver 100+ vending and artist alley booths to shop from. Go visit them at monroepopfest.com. IWR, welcome to the home of Insane Wrestling Revolution. Here you can find out all about the hottest wrestling promotion in the Midwest, ran by former WWE and current Impact superstar Rhino and the Monroe Pop Fest Gary Paulette. Go check out the Insane Wrestling Revolution page on Facebook and join the revolution today. Amaya's Grille is committed to bringing the traditional flavors and taste of the Southwest and certain regions of Mexico to your hometown. Go check out AmayasMexicanGrill.com for more information.
Earth Dweller.
Not homeless.
That ain't bad.
Dweller of the day.
Dweller of the day.
The day was walking on this
Go blue.
God is the Earth Dweller of the day. God.
What?
I'm going to pull up a video for us about the Wolverine,
Wolverine.
Oh, man.
Not the one from X-Men.
not the X-Man.
Not the fucking...
I got a confession. I grew up going to Traverse City every summer with my grandparents, and there was a hole in one of the trees. And I swear to God, for 7 years, I thought a Wolverine probably lived in there.
That's cool.
I was too scared to go over to it and check it out.
I ain't looking in that motherfucker hole.
I ain't sticking my head in there. Come to find out as an adult, like, Grandpa would not let a Wolverine live in his tree. I promise you that.
He'd run that thing off.
I'll try to keep it as a pet. Those are cool as fuck, man.
A friend of mine just started working with NFW wrestling out of New Jersey. I've never heard of them.
Cool.
All right, here we go. Let's learn about the Wolverine.
One of those ways is to stop hunting altogether and start scavenging.
It's a beautiful
The Wolverine's
animal.
nose leads the way, sniffing out prey and hibernating animals buried more than 20 feet beneath the snow.
Wow, deep digging, 20 feet of snow.
He's raiding them while they're sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker. What a rude awakening.
Right.
This dog-sized weasel is able to take down a full-grown caribou.
I was gonna
Dog-sized weasel.
But today,
caribou
this
he can take
Wolverine
down.
is saving his energy.
Holy shit.
He's found a
Yeah.
dinner.
There you go. Yeah, no.
Fucking like a little bear, dude.
It takes the keenest nose to pick up the scent of a carcass in winter. Wolverines outmatch most other animals with this skill. But then, they have to contend with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Within minutes,
He knew
the
it
competition
though. That's why he
arrives.
stood there to look.
Nah.
Not till he gets here.
This
Imagine living your life like a damn gladiator.
kicks into the max.
Sometimes I think it would be cool if you were a good gladiator though.
Right?
If you weren't a badass, that was a short life.
Well, we got us a fight.
Look at that.
There's a bear-looking face on that thing.
The
Like a
claws,
raccoon cross with a bear.
the specialized teeth are bared. It's all-out war. The defender gets the upper claw and wins his meal back.
Wins
Wow.
it back. Well, you're gonna have to wait till I'm done eating, my welcome.
Powerful jaws break down the entire animal, including hooves, teeth,
What?
and bones.
Mm-hmm.
This
Dude, what's
is
their bite force?
and his food. Food that was supposed to be convenient.
I'm looking it up right now.
Dude, what kind of bite? Yeah, there you go.
50 psi.
Muscular carnivore, I know that. PSI. It is 50.
What?
Yeah.
50 psi.
I wonder what fucking. They must just have crunching.
It says they have specialized molars on the top of their mouth that are turned to 90 degrees to help break through frozen flesh and bone.
Oh, that's what it is then.
Honey badgers have strong
Honey badger,
teeth.
yeah. What was it? Sorry.
This is basically saying the difference. What's the difference? So there is a difference. A honey badger is not a wolverine, just so everybody knows.
It's a badger.
But it is a badger.
Yep. Those are mean, dude. Oh my god, they're so fucking mean, dude.
It says, here, I'm pulling this one up too. Wolverine, the fiercest brother of the honey badger.
Yeah, I was just looking at one.
The target is 5 times larger. He is not afraid of either wolves or bears. Today, we will talk about the fearless relative of the honey badger, the Wolverine.
The Wolverine.
The Wolverine is the largest member of the weasel family, with the exception of the sea beaver and the giant otter, but they are more likely aquatic inhabitants. The body length of the animal reaches 105 centimeters, and his weight ranges from 9 to 19 kilograms. In appearance, The animal resembles something between a teddy bear and a badger. The Wolverine
He makes it sound so cute.
and
Teddy bear.
large, sharp teeth. Wolverine lives in cold regions of Europe and Asia and North
How many
America.
of those they find in the wild?
Relative to honey badger, who has chosen hot countries. The long and thick coat allows the animal to comfortably survive severe frosts, and the white paws, similar to those of a bear, help to move quickly through the snow. The maximum speed of the beast can reach 48 kilometers per hour, and
Oh shit!
for a relatively small predator. Also, the Wolverine climbs trees with ease.
They climb trees.
Each animal has its own territory, reaching 2,000 square kilometers. It's a lonely beast.
They live in little holes in the trees, Josh.
But they are extremely impudent animals that don't tolerate competition and don't reckon with anyone.
Oh shit! One's versing a bear. Do it.
Let's take a look at what the Wolverine is capable of against other animals.
Exactly what I wanted to see.
The hungry Wolverine decides to really desperate actions. For example, in this episode, a fearless animal engages in a fight with a wolf for the prey it has caught. Both animals use sharp teeth and claws, but no one wants to give in. Wolverine masterfully restrains the wolf, preventing him from using his teeth.
Yeah, he'll eat that wolf, dude.
He finds the most vulnerable spot and bites the wolf right in the nose. The fierce confrontation lasted for several minutes. Surprisingly, the wolf, significantly superior in size and strength, couldn't defeat the Wolverine. The rather tired animal retreats, releasing its prey, and the Wolverine, as if nothing had happened, starts the meal.
Yeah.
This fearless animal has the audacity to take food even from a pack of wolves. Of course, they want to teach an uninvited guest a lesson.
Look at that. He found a hole.
Right?
But they made a tough rebuff and leave the prey to the hungry Wolverine. Why would a Wolverine hunt if she can take the caught prey from someone? The
Hell yeah.
Wolverine usually steals prey from the fox,
They're stealing
which
shit.
hesitates to claim its rights.
Red fox.
Fox doesn't stand a chance.
The cougar
Hell no.
is a very formidable hunter, but the hungry Wolverine doesn't care at all. After all, for her, it's like chasing a kitten away. The cougar realizes that it is better for her not to mess with such a savage, and therefore retreats. Heavy snowfall
Motherfucker just crazy. I'm out of here.
I want to see it. There.
At the
That's how
same
motherfucker
time,
gets
the
shot,
animal
dude.
drops, dying under the thickness of the snow. The
That's
nose
crazy.
of
You
the
can smell
hunter
it that
is
deep.
distinguished by an amazing sensitivity, which helps him to sniff out not only prey, but also animals buried alive.
Dude, that looks like a giant fucking skunk.
Wolverine can smell meat at a depth of 6 meters.
Damn.
Finding frozen food allows this animal to conserve energy.
A little over.
As you can see, he was lucky. Other predators do not have such a keen sense of smell, but unwanted guests can come for an easy prey.
Just watch this video.
Teeth and
Yeah,
claws.
I was gonna say, man, there's a lot of
Use
repeats
that
of this
for dinner.
video from the other video. Totally different channel.
This
That kinda
time,
looks
the
like a
defender
hyena right
managed to
there.
defend his find.
Like a hurt,
Powerful
hairy
teeth
hyena.
are capable of breaking even bones and hooves. Therefore, it is wolverines and not wolves that are considered the main orderlies of the forest, because they have an excellent appetite
Still
and
no
take a
utility.
lot of carrion.
The whole upper torso and head.
But
of the-
these animals are able not only to take food from others
dead.
and find carrion, but they hunt quite successfully. At the same time, the size of the victim doesn't bother the wolverine, because it's capable of attacking even a deer. The deer is struggling to defend against the
That's
attacker.
an elk, guys.
Do you see how it wraps his head?
and take some vulnerability and just
But the
can't do
Wolverine
nothing.
will not back down. She repeats her trick, biting her sharp claws and teeth into the head of the victim.
Yep. Dude, that's a weasel attack fucking thing right there. Bobcats do it too. It's
At the
crazy.
end, the exhausted deer falls, and his further fate is a foregone conclusion. By the way, caught wolverines quickly get used to humans, lose their aggressiveness, and become completely tame. In the wild, the lifespan of an animal rarely exceeds 10 years.
Wait a
And in
minute.
captivity, life
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you caught that?
Great pet.
You gotta get
Yeah.
them when they're young. That's what it is.
I told you, bro, I would keep one as a pet. I got a story after it. Go ahead, though.
Oh my God, I want a pet Wolverine now.
Yeah, bro.
since it can reach 17 years. As you can guess, the Wolverine has practically no natural enemies because few people wants to mess with such an aggressive animal.
Dude, those dogs
Although
better run.
there are attempts to attack, but natural caution allows the Wolverine to avoid unnecessary skirmishes. The main enemy of this animal is hunger, from which young individuals often die. By the law of nature, the strongest survive. About 30,000 wolverines live in the world. According to rough estimates, let's hope that the number of these amazing animals will remain at least at the present level. And it's all for today. If you liked this video, please support it with like and subscribe to the channel.
With like. All right, so check it out. When I was like, I think I was 9 or 10, I went to this thing called a powwow for the church I used to go to. I told you I was a church boy back in the day, right? And what it did was taught pioneer and Indian skills, right? All different kinds. And, you know, everyone had their little teepee set up and shit. And this dude had a fucking pet fucking Wolverine, dude. It was the most aggressive animal I've ever seen in my life. Like as a pet, you know, it was wild.
That video just said that they're cute and cuddly when they're with you.
Well, you know, if you keep them as young, just like a skunk, if you go catch a skunk in the wild, and I think that's what this guy did. He caught it wild and was trying to break it. That's why he had it around people and shit. And it was fucking vicious, though, dude. It was fucking attack. It was wild, man.
Most animals, if you can get them as a baby and show them that they have regular food at the ready and care, most animals will love you.
Look at tigers and lions, dude. These things are 400 pounds with 3-inch claws, and they come and pat their fucking owners that they've known since cubs on the face and don't even scratch them, dude. It's insane.
Yep. And that's all love.
Yep, they tackle them.
JCT says, I'm not.
Yeah, Wolverines and honey badgers are cool. What's that?
JCT would prefer if we used indigenous, not Indian.
Indigenous. Okay. Yeah. So when like that's pretty cool that they're weasels, because I actually got to watch a weasel hunt like in person last year, and it was hunting rabbits, and they bob through the fucking field and shit and then go straight for the fucking neck. And what's really interesting is when you're that small, when you're watching it, it looks like supernatural how they're doing it. But I guess if you're super small like that, running around a bigger animal, you're using that animal as your ground. And this thing was circling the fucking rabbit, like all of it, like head, body, and everything, till it got in the right position to bite its fucking neck and drain it of its blood, dude. It was crazy, man. And to hear that thing's a giant weasel, oh my God. Watching it hunt that caribou.
Weasels do that with birds. That, like, if you ever got chickens or ducks or something, one of the ways you know that a skunk or a weasel has done it is that the heads are ripped off. They're not even like the bodies are there. They eat the heads.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah, it is very weird.
It-
All right, let me get
It's
to
like
this
they
last
suck the
spot.
blood out, man.
They suck the blood and then the brains. They love the brains.
You buy
Yeah.
8 Mile Vodka, premium vodka, official sponsor of the Detroit Pistons and Brainerd Entertainment Company. 2021 SIP Award gold medalist.
It's all messed up, bro.
Go visit 8milevodka.com for more information. Crazy Squirrel Graphics. He's a freelance graphic designer that can make posters, flyers, and other graphic designs for events, parties, mugs, t-shirts, and anything else you need. Official graphic designer for the IWR and the Monroe Pop Fest. Go check out Crazy Squirrel Graphics on Facebook. Pro Wrestling Edge. 5 wrestling fans, Dan O'Mac, Brokowski, Nick DeGooch, Big Kaz, and Jaybird talk about wrestling and more. These guys bring a different edge to pro wrestling. Go check out the new beginnings at ProWrestlingEdge.com. We Handle Candles is a local business dedicated to making your home or your business smell outstanding, offering great scents and even better moments. We Handle Candles. Visit them on Facebook.
Good morning, Kim. She says, it's been a minute since I've been able to log on when you guys have been live. So I just wanted to say hi and have a great day. I hope you have a great day. And I got some things for you coming in the near future.
Heck yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh, you know what today is, don't you? It's what's happening the Thursday. So I'm going to be going over a few things going on in town. So
Yeah.
I forgot I wasn't streaming that.
There you go.
First thing we have is August 13th, 9 a.m., August 14th to 4 p.m. So in between those dates I just said in a weird way, they're going to be having a moving sale. It's 2 days here at the studio. So if you're going to go check out the moving sale, you might as well come here, Spotlight Studios. So they're going, it says calling all Spotlight theater, shopping, garage sale lovers. So
cool.
It's a dance studio. There's going to be thousands of costumes. Definitely, I got to go check that out.
Set pieces, wigs, stage makeup.
Costumes, props, set pieces, wigs, accessories, stage makeup, school supplies, theater memorabilia, craft supplies, decor, scripts, cheer items, one-of-a-kind Spotlight merch, party supplies, chairs, furniture, tech supplies, storage bin, much, much more. Cash, check, and Venmo only.
Microphones, cables, etc. What?
I'm going to have to go visit.
Studio stuff? What?
Let's see what they're talking about. What's this? What is this? What day did I say? The 13th through
August.
the 14th. So that's
2 days.
This weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saturday and Sunday.
Well then, that's going to be awesome. I'm excited. And I hate Facebook sometimes. Look at that.
People, it keeps repeating. Every time you do it, it's on every other page.
Sorry, Blind Neil. I know the noise is probably getting to you, but it's going to do that every time, I think. Wolverine Park, speaking of Wolverines, right? Celebrate Dundee. So it'll be fireworks. The DDA is excited to bring back the Dundee up for summer. So this year they're going to be expanding to include vendors, crafters, additional face painters, characters, and entertainment, food trucks, and fireworks. That's going to be Saturday.
It's about time. It's about time people brought everything back, dude. Michigan, that's why I moved here, man. It's such a tourist place. You wouldn't even think it is, but it's so, every town has its thing.
I love Michigan. People complain about Michigan, and I go, why? Where else? Other than, I wish it was warmer more than it was cold more. There's more months of cold than there is warm. So
yeah,
but if shit goes down, this is where you're going to want to be. This is the Middle East of the West.
Yep.
It really is.
One day I'll show the map of the prophecy of the flood that's going to come and how it's going to look. The map will look after this flood comes, and you're going to be shocked. It's crazy.
Right.
But Michigan's in the perfect area. I'll get flooded up here, but that's why I moved here, so I can move. So I can move on top of ice or water.
We got a lot going on Saturday.
Our state's going to get hit hard.
If you want to volunteer to clean up the river, Saturday's the day to do it, right?
Clean up.
That's epic.
Saturday, August 13th, 9 a.m. to noon. Rain, if it rains, they'll figure something out. But head on, where do we got to go? A project, the City of Monroe and the environmental and water quality, volunteer cleanups, light to medium, heavy duty job, individuals, families, teams, organizations. Meet up at the Riverfront parking lot, 116 West Front Street, downtown Monroe. Free lunch and a t-shirt will be provided while supplies last.
Some brain jerk entertainment.
Show up in boots and gloves. Boom. That's actually really good. I mean, I want to check out this YouTube real quick. There's the river raising, guys. That's what we live on. Right outside the back window.
Thrived here.
Really?
I had some video of that, but it was raining when I went out that day.
New Masapi.
Yeah, dude, there's a little spot you can sit out back in the studio and whatnot.
Give her the name.
Just watch the river and everything. It's a pretty nice little spot there they got.
I gotta go visit. Rivers are my favorite.
13, inspiring victory in the War of 1812.
Runs right through the middle of town there in Monroe too. So
It's a national
a
battlefield.
lot of area there to see.
Funny thing about this National Battlefield Park,
Steeped
my
in
grandpa
history,
used to
and
own
with
the
Michigan's
land
only
that it's
port
on now.
Lake Erie, the
Oh,
river
wow.
has supported industry, commerce, and a way of life. for
This is a nice
centuries.
video.
Yeah.
The passing of
Wow.
time, pollution became the solution to pollution. And this once vital waterway fell victim to neglect, contamination, and human-made demise.
Michigan.
Back before 80 years, 100 years ago, all of the waste from the entire community went to the River Raisin. There were no
Love Michigan.
here, and in the summertime, in August, the stream goes extremely low.
Yep.
So you had streams coming out from the community that would come out, and there would be these little cesspools in the newspaper.
Dirty as fuck.
Well, it's summer, the river stinks again. So what they decided to do was, let's put a new wastewater treatment plant in. Well, because of the rock table that we've got, you can't just run all the sewage from the north side. You can't dig a trench and have it go to the south side and down to the plant. So they put tiles on the riverbed and they built dams above the tiles. That allowed all of the wastewater to flow on over to this side into a big interceptor and go down and get treated at the wastewater plant.
Ah.
However, what that also did is it held all the water back and made it stagnant. It wasn't free flowing like you see here. We did something to improve on one portion of the environment, but we hurt another area of the environment.
And that's why we raised a generation of children with their parents, mothers and fathers telling them, don't go there, don't go near the water. This story repeats itself in many, many places. That's why
We got now. Don't go down them waters.
that magnitude, because this is not the
more.
place where that happened.
The Raisin was in peril. Years of negligence had burgeoned its sediment to the brink of uninhabitability. Fish and wildlife were simply dying, and by the late 1980s, the River Raisin was listed as a national area of concern by the United States EPA.
That's
So
where I
area of
live,
concern,
guys.
Was initially designated back in 1987 on the U.S. side of the border. Originally,
I'm up there at the dot in the middle there.
concern. Since then, 4 have.
I didn't
been
know
listed,
any of
so
this
we now
stuff,
have
guys.
27 areas of concern.
And the River Raisin being one. And each one of these areas of concern had beneficial uses that were impaired. They were contaminated with PCBs, polychlorinated biphenyls, or DNAPL, dense non-aqueous phase liquid. The stuff likes to sink down, and it has an affinity for clay, and it hangs on to the clay. So the only way you can get rid of it is to dig out the clay.
PCBs were found in the lower 3-4 miles of the river, impacting wildlife, fish, and potentially impacting humans as well who eat the fish.
What we did over 100 years and where chemicals and pollution went, it still resides in our sediment. It doesn't clear out of the system quickly or easily on its own.
You have storms that will come up, will churn up the bottom sediments, and the contamination can potentially move into the lake. And where you can make an impact in cleaning up the contamination is in the rivers. Once it gets into the lake, it pretty much disperses, and it's very hard to get a handle on from a remediation or a cleanup standpoint.
And that's why we're working on this restoration of the River Raisin. It's a part of a larger whole, part of an international wildlife refuge.
So the two big issues in this community were reconnecting the river, allowing that flow, the rock ramps, habitat improvements, and the other was removing chemicals, toxics.
Cleaning up the contaminated sediments. I think we all knew we had to remove the PCBs. We had to do a major cleanup.
We had to remove those beneficial use impairments.
All right, we're not
out
going to
of
go
the
11 minutes, but
yeah, right.
I'm definitely going to watch the rest of that video off there. Back to what's happening.
Ladies' night.
Ladies' night at Hawaiian theme, guys. Dundee, Michigan, 143 Riley Street.
Twigs and twine.
Then we have today, 8 a.m. This
There
is
you
some
go.
good info for our community. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to actually, I just found that. I didn't know that video even exists. I'm definitely watching that video. And check it out. I'm going to share it too.
You can go check some like touring and all that good stuff. Living history at the Territorial Park.
Living history at the Territorial Park. Go check it out. What are they going to be doing there? Explore historic buildings, enjoy the beautiful park grounds of 19th century life. Then we have autograph night at the Flat Rock Speedway Saturday. 6 p.m. Yep. Let's see. Grandstands, adults $15, 6 to 12 is $5, and under 6 is free.
That's pretty cheap too.
That's very, very affordable.
Yep, for racing. It's
Then we
like
have,
$25, I think, over at the big race in Flint.
Tomorrow, noon to 6 p.m. Jeep off-road course. Dude, Monroe Dodge and Chrysler Jeep and Ram store, they got an off-road course about to happen, apparently.
Those are fun. I had a buddy that used to go do Jeep little runs and whatnot where they do some off-road type shits like that.
18 obstacles, live music, and unique giveaways. That's cool. That's cool. I'm not into...
You got a Jeep. Take it on down, man.
Yeah, no kidding.
Have some fun.
SVS Vision tomorrow at 9 a.m. Designer Trunk Show. So...
That's who we go to our vision through.
I'm not sure what that exactly means, but featuring John, I don't know those guys' names. They're drawing up an additional, I don't know, guys. I don't know what this is. I'm sorry.
Sounds like some designer glasses and whatnot.
Yeah.
SVS Vision is where we get our glasses done. So they probably got some like cool designers and special glasses if you got money to spend and need some new
At Wolverine Park during that Celebrate Dundee. Remember we talked about that? There's going to be music, all that stuff. There's no description here. Oh, there will be fireworks. Probably a parade, you know, if I had to guess. Also, tomorrow, book sale at the Dundee branch. So while you're out there, go get through some books. They say the more books you read, the better you will be in life.
Well, Michigan Bankster saying he saw that Lake Orion Assembly was on lockdown for a homicide.
Oh, I did see that. There was a shooting. There was a dispute of some sort. I did see that.
Man.
Even George. What did she say? Research on Dogman? No, I there's a Dog Lady Island out by us.
She's talking about, I think, the Dogman of Michigan up towards Traverse City and whatnot.
Have to check that out.
Yeah.
Let me write it down.
They got a song about it and everything else. Cook song and
Dog man.
I seen some stuff when I was up in Traverse City and whatnot. Some like they got like all kinds of monuments and different stuff or whatever up there. But yeah,
Dog Lady Island is also what I'm gonna look at too. Awesome, guys. It's that time. Unfortunately, but I'm gonna get off here. Watch the rest of this video. Hope everybody has a great day.
I want to freshen up and think I'm going to go try to fly after I get some food in me. Ooh, I'm hungry.
Fly, baby boy, fly.
Yeah, go get some video of the area. See how much of this airspace I can really play with DJ. I know I've got like limited height and whatnot that I'm going to be under.
I'm
just
excited
because of the airspace that I've got. So
it's a whole new world.
Yeah, it's more exploration and whatnot. There's a lot of cool shit around this little area that I'm in. So within like 3 miles, 5 miles of my house, it's like, yeah. So it'll be cool.
All right, everybody. Peace out. Love you all. We'll see you tomorrow.
That's what happened.
Just flying the plane around. Do you seem comfortable with that?